Wow. Today I stand here being a very proud teacher. Very proud because I can see the fruits of my hands. God blessed my hands together with my colleague here, and we blessed Stellah when she was very young. Currently, I am a head teacher at a school called Kibera Primary and Junior School in MWALIMU South. My name is MARGARET Ochiengi. My interaction with Stellah began at Kibera Primary School. Just as he has said, the stories we hear of Kibera are very true. But education has changed Kibera. The transformation that has taken place in Kibera is through education. And as a teacher, we went beyond the call of duty of classwork. And I have a slogan in me that when you have children, they need the academic part, they need the guiding part, and they need a listening ear. So what we did to Stellah was just listening to the story. We did not judge her. We listened to the story. You know, when you judge without listening, you make the wrong judgment. So we listened. We decided that girl, I'm very happy imagining. But the girl we had, after being expelled from a school called Kibera Primary School, she was brought to our school called Joseph Kangethe after being out in the streets for some time. And the life in the streets hardened her. By the way, she had hardened. And those days, school was not like now. Children's rights were not there. So the school management committee had the right to expel children. So she had been expelled from Kibera Primary, landed in the streets of Nairobi. Then she was brought by the father to our school. She was very good at maths, very good at science. Very good, actually she was all-rounded. But she had a very strong character. That was one. Two, she was a bit volatile. If you asked her anything that was beyond what you were supposed to know, she could just blow out. So that is what made us to start finding out, why does this girl just blow? That was one. Number two, she was a mobilizer. All children followed Stellah. Boys and girls. And she could command even from the stairs. She could command all the children. Then, being very good in class, then with the other part of her, so it became a concern. And as teachers, we decided to find out why that one was going on, because we had a series of incidences. So, one time we decided, innocent until proved guilty. So, one time we decided that it was just too much. We had heard of one or two things that she was doing, and actually we did a search, and we found her with whatever she had. I'm telling you, Stellah had rolls of bag in her shorts. Tena ameficha vizuri ungejua, and it was like kumshika. She was a bit utamshika hivi. So we had to corner her. Ndio tukazipata. Kuzipata during those times children's rights were not there. Ilikuwa zikipatikana ni aende nyumbani. And that is what was decided. But before that, we said we wanted the mother or the parent. She was adamant and refused until I became very tough that I wanted to see the mother. And everybody was like, no mother, nothing. But because of the situation now being chased away from school, she actually brought the mother. And when I saw the mother, I knew there was a gap. The mother was unwell, imagine, very much unwell, could not comprehend what was going on. So that was Stellah's mother. So I looked at two things. This girl is smoking bank, taking drugs. This girl has no guidance because this mama cannot do anything. Then she told me that that's how she survives. But the school management committee said she has to go. All parents lazima huyo aende. Mtoto kama huyo aende. Because of us supporting her, tunasema yes, lakini unaona mama yake, we were told sisi pia ni kama yeye. Yeah, that was now the situation. At some point, even parents were against us because of supporting her. But still they won because now she had to go and stay at home because school management committee imesema she must go. Children's rights imefanya kazi kubwa sana, we appreciate. So Stellah had to stay at home. So being at home now, she had all the time to do what she wanted. But we remained at school. All teachers were against us because we were supporting her. We were not supporting her because in Kiswahili there is a saying that says, Mui kuwa mwema. Yule mtoto mbaya unamwona mbaya, mbaya hata vile alivyo, anaweza kubadilika akawa mzuri. So we kept on trying to support her. She stayed at home, actually for almost, even after registration in March, February, March, she stayed home. And she was actually, because of that, it was like now she had been rejected from school. But come KCB time, everybody, in fact we had a head teacher who was very bad. There was even a time he called the policemen. He called police officers to school because of her na support, which means hata sisi tuko ndani. But we were looking at this girl who scores 100% in math, 100% in science, very good at English. That was somebody we wanted to try to help. But the forces were too much on us. Come KCB time, it was like Stellah asikuje hapa. But we were still agitating. What hatu akuje afanye? We had a very tough teacher who was hapana. Eventually she came. She came to KCB day. Na akakuja kama mtihani karibu ianze. Everybody was hapana. Then we showed it was if she were to do that exam, she had to sit in a room alone. Na polisi na AK-47 na G3. Ile kama mwiko G3. So imagine Stellah alone, a whole room. Na polisi akona G3. Because and she survived. By the way, she's a very strong-willed girl. She survived. And when results came out, Stellah had 516 marks out of 700 without learning. We were very happy, but still it was like, hasa unafurahi na huyo. But we were very happy to kusema God has done miracles. And that is what, that enabling her to do KCB and going to State House Girls is what has brought us here. If we followed what everybody said, I have expelled for good, she could not have done KCB, she could have been another history in Kibera, isn't it? So because of doing that one exam, KCB, that's why we are here today. And Stellah, we believed in you. And that's why we we went that far to make sure that you do that KCPE. And because of that, please, with your very many accolades, be a mentor to other girls and boys in Kibera. Hold their hands, make a large group of children from Kibera who can do well through education. You've seen it in you, we've seen it ourselves. And by the way, I have taught in slum schools throughout my life. Since I began teaching in 1986, I taught at Kibera Primary School in MARGARET. Then I went to Muslim Primary School, Majengo. Then I came to Joseph Kangethe. That time it was a bit affluent, it was a mixture of affluent and then children from Kibera. Then from there, I was taken to Kibera Primary, in the heart of Kibera, helping those children for 14 years. So I just left Kibera, and apart from Stellah, being in Kibera, these children need education, they need guidance. From Kibera children, this lady here has also managed to travel a lot just because of Kibera children. I went to Rwanda through Handicap International because of partnering with children with special needs to get education in Kibera. Then I went to America, Florida for 2 years with Carolina for Kibera, supporting children with jump rope with education. So that is how the story of listening to the child, do not condemn them, however bad they are. I always say, I have one slogan: the only child I cannot defend is that child that has murdered. That's the only child I cannot defend. But today I can say I will try to defend because I have Dr. Wakili Stellah.
My goodness! No, y'all, come on, clapping hands now. Mrs. Ochieng deserves more than a hand clap. My God, you are so inspiring. And now I know maybe I should have had some bank in primary school. This would have been. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ochieng. Mr. Yusuf, tafadhali, mic ni yako.
Good evening. Yeah, my name is Yusuf Badri. I am a retired teacher. I'm so much privileged to have taught Stellah when she was learning at Joseph Kangethe Primary School. I do remember when Stellah was brought to Joseph Kangethe, there was a teacher called Mrs. Wahome. Wahome used to teach at Kibera Primary School. So when she was transferred to Joseph Kangethe, she came and told me, there is a girl I want to bring to this school, and I want this girl to come to your class. And please try and take care of this girl. So when Stellah was brought to my class, I found out that she was very bright. I used to teach maths, and she was the best. Most of the time, any difficult topic in maths, she could do it on the board, and the others could be looking at it. And Stellah began behaving in not a good way. But because I was the class teacher and I was also the maths teacher, I loved her so much. Even the other children were telling me, this girl is bad. Why do you like this girl so much? And those days, I was looking at the principal, because if your subject was doing better, then at least you have some favors from the head teacher. Then when Stellah was caught with those rags,
Rolls.
that was the time that things changed on my side.
It's fall apart.
Even the head teacher became against me. Because I also come from Kibera. Then they said, no, Mr. Yusuf, you must be the one who is giving Stellah those drugs. I said, no, we don't live together with Stellah. It became so bad. Even the head teacher wanted to take me to police because he was saying, it is only you. Because if you are always helping this girl, because Stellah used to be very frank. Whenever she has got nothing, if she has not eaten at home, she could just come to me directly and tell me, teacher, leo utanibaiya lunch. And I used to do it because she used to do so well in the subjects that I taught. And then when Stellah was expelled, things
Fell apart.
did not work so well for us. We said, Stellah must come back. That was the time Miss Ochieng, was another teacher, the late Miss Mukebi. We told the head teacher no. When the KCP was about, we said no, this girl must come and do the exam. We went. Stellah, you remember we came up to Kibera, down there. We brought her to school. We said, you must do the exam. And in fact, she did the exam, and she was the second in the school. And that was the big point for Stellah. We are really proud of you, Stellah. We saw you were good from that time, and we knew you were going far away. And I'm sure you will make it much more further. Thank you so much for making us proud. Standing here together, speaking we are really proud of you. May God bless you.
Well in, Mr. Yusuf.
My God! Yeah, I'm thinking before you start doing architecture. You know what I mean? I'm just like, this thing, myself just doing architecture. Please write a book. Please write a book. I think your story